Greetings everyone, welcome back to Cinema Prescriptions, where we dive deep into a film and prescribe you all that you need to enjoy the film. I am your host, Mr. Dr. Rice, and today we will be going over
Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Let's get to it. Alright, so the synopsis for this one is Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails reunite to battle Shadow, a mysterious new enemy with powers unlike anything they've faced before. With their abilities outmatched in every way, they seek out an unlikely alliance to stop Shadow and protect the planet. So I mean, this is if you're a Sonic fan, this is exciting news. I know, like everybody, I'm pretty sure, like if you're a gamer, you've seen Shadow the Hedgehog before. He's like the foil of, he's kind of like a foil of Sonic. He's the darker, more edgy version of him. He's kind of like, let me see what like a Red Hood is to Robin. So this pretty much shows that Team Sonic will be facing Shadow the Hedgehog. And as advertised in the trailer, Sonic will be working with Robotnik this time around. So if that's something you want to see, I mean, this sounds like a pretty good synopsis to me. The director of this film is Jeff Fowler. He's directed the films Sonic 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and this one. So that is always pretty good that the series keeps the same director, because that director knows the continuity, and I'm pretty sure he'll remember things that happened in previous films better than if they brought a new person in. And he seems like he really loves Sonic as a character, because I was doing a little research with him, and I seen that he made a Shadow the Hedgehog film back in I think 2005 or something, 2005 or 2015 or something like that. And I think he was a pretty good director's choice for this one. The budget for this film is $122 million. I feel like these films have had a healthy growth with their budget, from the original film costing $90 million and the second film in the series between $90 and $110 million. This film looks great. I mean, I love the animation of it. The animation is very crisp, and the animated characters fit in so well with the live action cast. So you can see that they put a lot of work into animating these characters. Plus, the film has quite a few big name actors in Jim Carrey playing Robotnik, Idris Elba playing Knuckles, and Keanu Reeves showing up to play Shadow the Hedgehog, aka Shadow Week, the Baba Yaga Hedgehog. So I feel like this budget is appropriate for this film, because you're upping the stakes. You're going all in with the Sonic universe. You're bringing out like their biggest trump card. They're bringing out Shadow the Hedgehog. So I feel like that was a really good budget for them. Plus, the battle scenes look really epic in this film. A good comparison film, I would say that this film reminds me of The Winter Soldier. I mean, it reminds me of Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and Civil War. You know how the anti-hero being manipulated and being used to do the bidding of a person who's pulling their strings. So you know how the Winter Soldier turned out, so they kind of give you a hint how this film might turn out. Now, what makes this film easy to love? The film's tone is so much better than previous films. This film has a darker tone than previous films. It finds a way to tell Shadow's dark backstory and remain lighthearted and family-oriented. And I also feel that the choice to put Tom and Maddie, the two human leads from the previous films, on the back burner may have helped propel this film to new heights. It allowed more screen time for the more entertaining characters such as Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik and his grandfather. It also had more time with Team Sonic and even Dr. Robotnik's minion, Agent Stone. They all felt like they had more screen time, and you just wasn't caught up in, the Tom and Maddie drama, family drama and stuff like that. Also, Shadow is a welcome addition to the film. He brings so much tension and emotion to the film whenever he's on the screen. The fights between him and Team Sonic are epic and make you want to jump out of your seat. I feel like Keanu Reeves nails the role. Like, I call him Shadow Wick. This is Shadow Wick. He's like this badass character. He even has a gun. I was in the fan screening of the film and they were going crazy for Shadow. So he was a welcome addition to the cast. The film feels like it was made for the fans. I'm not a big fan of Sonic, but I went to the fan event premiere, and boy, those fans were going crazy. I felt a little jealous because I felt like I wasn't in on everything they were going crazy about. It's like I used to watch the Sonic shows and play a few of the games, but if you're a really fan, I feel like you're gonna really enjoy this film. They just had so much. The fans really had so much joy in this film. I don't know, maybe it reminded them of the games of the past, especially when a certain song came on and played, everybody went crazy. I don't want to spoil too much stuff, but there's a lot of fan service in this, and the fans were in love with it. And plus the post-credit scene, it was pretty good. Everybody went crazy in the theater, so I feel like this was a film made for the fans by a fan of the film, by a fan of Sonic. What could make this film hard to love? If you're not a fan of Sonic, you may feel left out like I did when I went to the film event, because I didn't get all the nuanced things. I got a few things because, I used to watch the show, and I also used to watch, I used to play some of the games. And also, the film can feel a little similar, because it kind of, I'm not going to say it does it all the way, but it kind of, follows the same thing as the last film, with Knuckles coming to join Robotnik, and Sonic and Knuckles fighting each other, and eventually Knuckles finds out he's being used, and he joins Team Sonic pretty much. That's kind of what it feels like this film was doing at first, but I feel like this film was way better than the first and second film in my opinion. It's not even close. So, recap. What makes this film easy to love? The film's tone is so much better than the previous films. Shadow is a welcome addition to the film, and the film feels like it was made for the fans. What can make this film hard to love? If you're not a Sonic fan, you'll miss out on a lot of the nuanced things, and it can feel a little familiar if you own surface level. So thank you for watching. I'll be recording a few more videos. I don't know what else I'm gonna see this weekend. Let me see what's coming out actually. I'll probably go see Mufasa this weekend and see what that movie's talking about. Maybe I'll see the red one. I don't know. I still have to think about that one. I'm not a big fan of The Rock, so I try to skip most of his movies, if I'll be honest. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.